Hello, Huff Street. I've missed you guys so much. I feel like it's been too long since I've made a video for you guys. I have been pretty busy since the end of the last school year. I taught summer school this summer. I made some music. I rode my bike a lot. I went running a bunch. I skateboarded when I could fit it in. I went to Minnesota with my girlfriend and we went camping up in the North Shore of Minnesota. And I also made a ton of artwork. I'll show you some of the stuff that I did. You might remember barn quilts from one of our last lessons. I was making a bunch of those kind of barn quilts, round ones, square ones. I made a skateboard for my friend's skate shop. This was pretty cool. He printed a bunch of these. Paintings, drawings and paintings. I painted on album covers. I painted on glass. Paintings of animals. Paintings on garbage I found in the alleyway by my house in Chicago. I hope you guys had a busy summer, whether you were making art or at least getting outside in your front yard or doing something fun. I can't wait to hear about it. I can't wait to get on a Zoom call with you guys. I can't wait to see what you create and post. I hope you picked up your art kit from the materials pickup day, or if not, I hope you pick it up soon, because I have put together an awesome kit for you guys. It's gonna be so fun to have. If you haven't gotten yours yet, we'll be going over these in our first Zoom call, but I'm most excited that I was able to get you guys these awesome sketchbooks. I already started drawing on mine. I can't wait to talk to you guys about your sketchbooks and all the materials on our first call. So stay tuned for that. You probably recognize we are in my art studio, the set of all my most of my distance learning videos from the spring. So why don't we go take a look where I'm going to be teaching from this year. I'm so excited about this school year, and I'll be working from the Countryside Art Room. I work at both Countryside and Huff Street, but I thought it would be easier to just teach from my Countryside classroom, so I'll show you that too. But don't worry, the Huff Street Art Room is just fine. It's staying safe. It's ready for you whenever we're ready to come back to school, and it's safe for everyone. So why don't we go take a look? Here's the good old Huff Art Room. We got all the tables. I was using those to pack all your art kits this past couple weeks. There's some of Miss Christensen's stuff. She's going to be using the art room if we're back in the classroom. There's some of the supply boxes for making all your awesome art kits. And take a look at this. This is the clay tools. They've never been more organized. I took the time and I got them all looking amazing, so when we're ready to make clay again. So here's Countryside, where I'll be working from. If you can see, they have different colored bags over at Countryside for each grade level. I just got everyone red at Huff. But it's definitely not the same without all my awesome students in either of my classrooms. But I'm excited to work from this room and give you guys some awesome art projects and lessons. I'm going to be reading you guys The Art Lesson by Tommy DePaula. So you guys can tune into that right now. The Art Lesson by Tommy DePaula. Written and illustrated by Tommy DePaula. Tommy knew he wanted to be an artist when he grew up. He drew pictures everywhere he went. It was his favorite thing to do. His friends had favorite things to do too. Jack collected all kinds of turtles. Herbie made huge cities in his sandbox. Jeannie, Tommy's best friend, could do cartwheels and stand on her head. But Tommy drew and drew and drew. His twin cousins, who were already grown up, were in art school learning to be real artists. They told him not to copy and to practice, practice, practice. So he did. Tommy put his pictures up on the walls of his half of the bedroom. So you can see this is Tommy's side, and it's looking like a beautiful side with all these great pieces of artwork that he's hanging up. His mom put them up all around the house. His dad took them to the barber shop where he worked. So there's some in the kitchen, it looks like. There's some in the barber shop of Tommy's artwork. Tom and Nana, Tommy's Irish grandfather and grandmother, had his pictures in their grocery store. Nana Fall River, his Italian grandmother, put one in a special frame on the table next to the photograph of Aunt Chloe in her wedding dress. That looks like a great piece of artwork. Once Tommy took a flashlight and a pencil under the covers and drew pictures on his sheets. But when his mom changed the sheets on Monday and found them, she said, "No more drawing on the sheets, Tommy." His mom and dad were having a new house built, so Tommy drew pictures of what it would look like when it was finished. When the walls were up, one of the carpenters gave Tommy a piece of bright blue chalk. Tommy took the chalk and drew beautiful pictures all over the unfinished walls. But when the painters came, his dad said, "That's it, Tommy. No more drawing on the walls." Tommy couldn't wait to go to kindergarten. His big brother Joe told him there was a real art teacher who came to the school to give art lessons. When do we have our art lessons?" Tommy asked the kindergarten teacher. "Oh, you won't have your art lesson until next year," said Miss Bird. "But we are going to paint pictures tomorrow." That wasn't much fun. The paint was awful. The paper got all wrinkly. Miss Bird made the paint by pouring different colored powders into different jars and mixing them with water. The paint didn't stick to the paper very well, and it cracked. If it was windy when Tommy carried his paint picture home, the paint blew right off the page. "At least you get more than one piece of paper in kindergarten," his brother Joe said. "When the art teacher comes, you only get one piece." Tommy knew that the art teacher came to school every other Wednesday. He could tell she was an artist because she wore a blue smock over her dress, and she always carried a big box of thick colored chalks. Once Tommy and Jeannie looked at the drawings that were hung up in the hallway. They were done by the first graders. "Your pictures are much better," Jeannie told Tommy. "Next year when we have real art lessons, you'll be the best one." On Monday, Tommy brought his 64 crayons to school. Miss Landers was not pleased. "Everyone must use the same crayon," she said. "School crayons!" School crayons had only the same old 8 colors. As Miss Landers passed them out to the class, she said, "These crayons are school property, so do not break them, peel off the paper, or wear down the points." "How am I supposed to practice being an artist with school crayons?" Tommy asked Jack and Herbie. "That's enough, Tommy," Miss Landers said, "and I want you to take those birthday crayons home with you and leave them there." And Joe was right. They only got one piece of paper. Finally, the day of the art lesson came. Tommy could hardly sleep that night. The next morning, he hid the box of 64 crayons under his sweater and went out to school. He was ready. The classroom door opened, and in walked the art teacher. Miss Landers said, "Class, this is Miss Bowers, the art teacher, Patty. Patty, who is our paper monitor this week, will give out one piece of paper to each of you. And remember, don't ruin it because it's only piece you'll get. Now pay attention to Miss Bowers." "Class," Miss Bowers began, "because Thanksgiving is not too far away, we will learn how to draw a pilgrim man, a pilgrim woman, and a turkey. Watch carefully and copy me." "Copy? Copy?" Tommy knew that real artists didn't copy. This was terrible. This was supposed to be a real art lesson. He folded his arms and just sat there. "Now what's the matter?" Miss Landers asked. Tommy looked past her and spoke right to Miss Bowers. "I'm going to be an artist when I grow up, and my cousins told me that real artists don't copy. And besides, Miss Landers won't let me use my own 64 Crayola crayons." Well, Miss Bowers said, "What are we going to do?" She turned to Miss Landers, and they whispered together. Miss Landers nodded. "Now, Tommy," Miss Bowers said, "it wouldn't be fair to let you do something different than the rest of the class, but I have an idea. If you draw the pilgrim man and woman and the turkey, and if there's any time left, I'll give you another piece of paper, and you can do your own picture with your own crayons. Can you do that?" "I'll try," Tommy said with a big smile. And he did. And he did. Looks like he drew his awesome art teacher who let him do that little extra project. And he still does. Look at all these great artists. And I think this is an autobiographical story written by Tommy DePaula about when he was a kid. And if you have ever heard of his stories, he's got a story called Stregonona. That was this drawing right here. I remember that was something that my grandma would read to me when I was a kid. Whoa, you guys are still there. Thank you for watching that whole entire story. I love this book. The art lesson is one of my favorites. I love it. Thank you for watching. It wouldn't be the start of the school year if there wasn't the hot dog video. If you don't know what that is, it's when I did a stop animation where a hot dog comes to life. So I thought I would throw that in there as well for watching this whole entire video. So I put it in at the end. Voila, here we go, the hot dog video. Woo!